Most of us live our lives as though we'll never die. And civilizations have the same habit. But they flower and decay like people. I've been travelling the continent recently to study the migration crisis, which has been going on for decades. Two things make it into a catastrophe. The first is the mass movement of millions of people into our continent. The second, that this should happen at precisely the moment our civilization lost faith in itself. For Europe was not just a continent, but a culture. Inviting the world in to join us meant changing that culture, becoming multicultural, a convener of the world's people. Today, Europe has become a home for anyone in the world who wants to call it home, while the European peoples are losing the only place they have to call home. Whenever the European publics get a chance to send a message to their politicians, they send the same one. Just slow the migration down. But they are consistently not listened to and called every type of name for their trouble. Europe's political class continue to evade the deep underlying questions they should have been asking years ago. We see this in the UK, where the Conservative Party offers Brexit as some kind of panacea and promises things they failed to do before, and a Labour Party which doesn't make any promises at all. The European publics understandably and consistently reject the extremists of all stripes, but it leaves them morose without options. And while we may be able to avoid this discussion again this season, we won't be able to in perpetuity.